Okay, hello, how is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing very, very well. You guys are probably going to be hearing my children in the background. It sounds like they're losing their mind, but I swear they are just playing. They're playing video games in their room, and it gets a little wild. So, you may hear some of that. I'm sure you will. But today I wanted to get into and see what is the current energy around your connection, your most important connection. The connection is on your mind here. And so far it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good for just the beginning of it. I did start this over on the other social medias. So if you came over from there, thank you for checking out the full message. And I do want to mention, I keep forgetting to do this, but if this does resonate with you, if you like this kind of content, if you would like to see other videos of me, please consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting, whatever you would like to do. I would appreciate it. Definitely liking the video. I would appreciate that. And I am open for personal readings. If you're feeling called, if you're feeling guided, if you're feeling that nudge or that need for insight or guidance on your current situation, or really any area of your life, I am available. My information is below in the description box. You can send me an email and we can get that set up. For the first 10 people, which there's only maybe a couple of spots left for that, there is $5 off for whichever reading you would like to do. That information is below. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm sure my kids sound like they're losing their mind. It sounds like they are bouncing off the walls and having a WrestleMania in there. But okay, so now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. And I'm feeling that. I feel like it's, this is kind of the message that I was getting over on the beginning of this, and I feel like it's really a lucky time. It's a fertile time to really openly express your desires, to express your needs, to have open, honest, bold conversations with your partner, with your connection. It doesn't have to be a spouse or a partner, but in your connections. I am going to kind of relate this more to your partner, or your significant other, but I feel like now is a good time. It's a really fertile, lucky time right now to really show up boldly, to really express your needs, your desires, your values, to have open conversations about where you see this connection going, where does it need to, where would you like it to go, and what other areas, in what ways does it need to grow, in what ways does it need to evolve, and allowing, holding space for that growth to happen, while also kind of holding the bigger vision and having these really open and honest conversations. Sometimes they can get a little uncomfortable, but being willing to get a little uncomfortable, okay? And I feel like there will be I feel like you're gonna get your needs met by doing this, by having the conversations, having the clarity as well. We got some 6s here. So I feel like this could really be kind of soulmate energy. This is somebody, this person that you're dealing with is somebody that you were destined to meet, somebody you were destined to interact with, somebody that you were destined to have in your life. That's kind of my version of soulmates. We could have soulmates in all different types of ways, and friends and families and spouses, whatever. They're just people that we were kind of destined to meet. They're here to teach us something. They're here to help us grow. They're here to help us evolve. And I feel like maybe there's something here that needs to come into balance. Maybe there's conversations that you haven't really wanted to have, or felt it was going to be a little uncomfortable, or maybe you guys weren't ready for those conversations. But I feel like now is a great time to do it. I feel like it's kind of that that energy in the air, that feeling in the air of connection. Right now, this time of year, like our relationships are really the most important thing right now. Like that's, you know, and they always are. Like when our relationships are off, it kind of throws our whole life off. Like it really is when we die, like our relationships are the things that we hold on to. Like all the money we make and the work and stuff, like unless it's like something from your heart, you know, like a heart-led business, you know, it's not as fulfilling as our relationships, as our family, as our connections. And for some of you, if you are not in a connection, be prepared for somebody from the past to show back up. We are having Mercury retrograde is about to happen, and that kind of can bring people from the past back around. Let me tell you, I'm already experiencing this. I am already experiencing this. I've had a few people from the past, over the past like week, show up, messaging, reaching out, which is funny. But so be prepared for that. Also, you may over the holiday be running into people you haven't seen in a while and kind of reconnecting there. I'm not saying it's going to be romantic, but it absolutely could be. Now is a lucky time. And I do want to say, if for some of you, you are wanting to conceive, or maybe you're even wanting to like propose to somebody or really solidify a connection, maybe even like move in with somebody, buy a home. The home thing is there's a little more that goes into, you know, getting a home. But I feel like now is a lucky time to start either making a plan, taking some action, having the conversation, whatever it is, you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to do here. I feel like now is a good time to do that, okay? All right. Let's get into it. What is the mutual energy? What is the mutual energy? What is the mutual energy between the viewer and their person? What is the mutual energy between the viewer and their person? What is the mutual energy between the viewer and their person? So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Got so I feel like you both mutually feel stable, secure in this connection. I feel like this seems like it is like this connection is for real. Like people see it, people feel it, people know that you guys are together. It's not just some kind of like oh my gosh. It's not some like abstract connection where you guys just like talk or like text each other. Like you actually like meet each other's family. You actually like meet each other's friends and go to dinners together. Like this is a real connection. This is a solid connection. I'm even getting the sense that maybe you guys have businesses together or you work together or something like that. But I feel like you both feel like this connection is mutually beneficial, okay? This feels like a really stable, secure connection. I feel like you both are financially okay. Like not one person, like you guys, like not one person is kind of in it for financial stability, okay? All right, what is the viewers, what is the viewer's view on this connection? What is the viewer's current view on this connection? What is the viewer's current view on this connection? What is the viewer's current view on this connection? It's too many. What is the viewer's current view on this connection? And do remember that these roles could be reversed here. So take whatever resonates. It kind of could go back and forth message-wise. So apply the message where it needs to be. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, you may feel like this has kind of been emotionally kind of draining. Maybe there is some stuff here that needs to be discussed. Maybe there's some stuff that needs to be worked through. This could honestly be your own personal things as well. Like, I don't want to just put this on the connection, but there may be some stuff here. There may be some emotional things that need to be dealt with. Honestly, or maybe you are putting your emotional and like you're draining your emotional energy on things that are not beneficial, on things that aren't contributing to your growth and to your evolution here. Okay. Yeah, this could very much be like you're kind of like focusing on the parts of life or of this connection that are not working, the parts that are difficult, instead of trying to put your attention on the parts that are working and kind of amplify those. Although that doesn't take away the difficult parts of it, now is a good time to kind of work through that with yourself first, and then go to your partner and have the conversations about what is not working, like what is difficult, what are you giving too much emotional energy to, that is not productive, that is not beneficial to you or this connection. Okay, how does their person view this relationship? How does their person view this connection? We got the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like your person very much views this connection as like it was fated. Like you guys were supposed to meet. You guys are supposed to be together. You guys are supposed to have a life together. I feel like they absolutely view you as like a soulmate. I feel like we are dealing with like soulmates here. You guys were absolutely supposed to meet. You guys are supposed to learn lessons. You guys are supposed to grow. You guys are supposed to trigger each other. Okay, you're supposed to hit those wounds so that you can grow, okay? So that you can address them. So those wounds can come up and be healed, okay? I feel like the person does view this connection as something that can kind of stand the test of time. How does the viewer feel about their person? How does the viewer feel about their person? How does the viewer feel about their person? I feel like your person's willing to put in the work. They are willing to have the difficult conversations. Sometimes you may have to start those conversations. Okay, so I feel like you may feel like, okay, it gets really exciting. It gets really exciting. You have a lot of fun. There's a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. I feel like when you guys are together, like you are together, you're here, you see each other, you feel each other, you get each other. And then maybe when there's space and you guys aren't together, that it's like, where are they? I kind of forgot who they were, or I feel like they forgot who I am, that I exist. It's like when we're on, we're on, but when we're off, we are completely off. And so I feel like that could kind of be how you're feeling about this connection, that it's like it kind of feels a little unpredictable, a little off and on here. It feels really, really good. It feels really hot, feels really spicy. It feels really exciting and passionate when you guys are together, when you guys are connecting. And then it kind of goes a little cold possibly when you guys are not in front of each other, when you guys aren't on dates, when you guys aren't conversating. And I feel like that it could kind of lead to why you're viewing this connection as a little emotionally draining, because you're not really, it's not really consistent, I guess. The energy isn't always consistent, but it's not going to be. It's not always going to be super hot and passionate all the time. That's a little exhausting as well. There is going to be these ebbs and flows, and not getting too worried or stressed out or concerned because it's not hot and heavy all the time. And that hot and heaviness you can create, like you create that attraction through polarity, from one person taking the feminine role and one person taking on the masculine energy, and you create that polarity. It's something you create, and it's not going to be there all the time, and that would be kind of exhausting if it was. So I want you to be careful with that, of really worrying or being concerned when it's not hot and heavy. Okay, how does their person view this connection? How does their person view this connection? How does their... Tower. So let me say, I feel like your person does view this relationship as something that does kind of get them out of their comfort zone. Maybe this is a connection that they haven't really experienced before. Maybe a deep connection, a passionate connection, an honest, open connection is maybe something that they haven't experienced before, and it may feel a little uncomfortable. They may start to feel like this feels so good that I don't know what to do with it, kind of thing. And I feel like this has kind of taken them by surprise. It's kind of like they didn't expect this out of this connection. They didn't expect to feel this way. They didn't expect maybe to even want a connection to last like forever, you know, because I feel like your person kind of does want that. Like they don't want this to end, but they don't really know how to show up all the time, or maybe even be open and honest about how they're feeling or where they're standing in the connection. Okay, I feel like we got rabbits here again at the bottom. We got rabbits and butterflies. So I feel like this is a very, very fertile time and very, very lucky time to really be open and honest. Okay. What is the viewer's intentions towards their person? What is the viewer's intentions? What is the viewer's intentions? So you may have intentions here to kind of start a little fresh in a way, to kind of look at this with fresh eyes as well. Now, I do want to say that there seems like there is this, I feel like maybe there's this idea or this, like this idea of what you want this connection to be that's kind of just staying up here. It's kind of just staying in your head, and now it's time to like express that. And now it's time to try and like actually ground this idea. If you're looking to like marry them, if you're looking to have babies, if you're looking to live with them, like whatever it is, it's time to like get the idea out of your head and get it out of your mouth and really express this to them. Like if there is something here that you want to start down the path of doing, whether this is like engagement, whether this is like real commitment, whether you want to be exclusive with them, whether it's time to move in together, like whatever this idea or like that you have in your mind, it's time to like verbalize it and see where it goes. Be willing to like take a risk here. And also I do want to say there is this energy of be curious. Have a sense of curiosity about your partner and about this connection. What are you doing? Why are you taking out the dishes? Have this sense of curiosity about your partner. Don't look at them like you already know everything about them, okay? Have this sense of curiosity about them. Have this sense of wondering what their dreams are, what their desires are, who they would like to be. Kason, what, you're messing up my light. Okay. No. 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 Okay. What is their person's intentions towards the viewer? You can have water. Oh my. So I feel like this is like your person really, really does want to create a beautiful life with you. Like they really do want to have it all with you. They really, really want this. And I feel like maybe they haven't really felt this before. Like they haven't really wanted to do this with somebody. And so it kind of is taking them a while to kind of like really digest how they're feeling, really digest their needs and their desires right now. But I feel like we got the Empress card. Like they have honest, pure intentions. They do. And I feel like they may come in really hot sometimes, and you feel like they're kind of hot and cold, and it feels really good when you're together, but when you're not, you kind of start to feel a little discouraged and a little upset. Quit. No, leave it here. You're not taking that. Okay. How to deal with the little one here. I don't remember where I was at here, but I feel like your partner here is really surprised about their feelings about you and about this connection, about where they really want to see this go. I don't think they expected this. I don't think they expected to maybe meet somebody like you, or to meet a connection, or like to really get involved in a connection like this. And I feel like it's kind of hard in a way maybe for them to kind of like regulate how they're feeling sometimes. And so maybe they come in a little hot and then they go a little cold, and I would not internalize that. Okay, try not to internalize that like something's wrong with you, or like you've done something wrong or something like that. I feel like it's just kind of them kind of honestly being surprised at how they feel. Okay, what is the most likely outcome of this connection? What is the most likely outcome of this connection? What is the most likely outcome of this connection? What is the most likely outcome of this connection? Oh, shit. High level commitment, marriage. This is absolutely marriage, living together, having it all, having like, you know, the traditional values, the traditional family values here, okay? I mean, I don't know how else anybody can read this, that this could very much mean like marriage. Like, I would not be surprised if over maybe the next year or so that you end up really solidifying this connection and actually making it legal, making it a marriage, and making a full-on commitment here. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. But and I feel like for some of you, like now this may be a time that you get pregnant. Okay, so if you are not ready for that, be careful. Make sure you are staying on track of your cycle for women. And yes, okay, so I think that is really, really good. Let's get some advice here. A new start is coming, and luck is on your side. A new start is coming and luck is on your side. I mean, we've gotten rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time and luck is on your side. I mean, holy moly, you better get very clear on what you desire, on what you want, because now is the perfect time to get it. Like, once you get clear on it, then you know when it shows up. Like, then you're able to, like, that's exactly what I wanted. This is what I desire, and now it shows up, okay? And ask for your desires and ask for, you know, I desire this or something better. I desire that or something better, okay? Make sure you add that in there, because there is always opportunity. There is always, and we've got Jupiter and Aries now, like there is always a chance for you to get what you desire or something better. So I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. Give your partner space, give them grace when they need it, okay? Give yourself space and grace as well when it comes to these connections. Try not to internalize somebody's kind of off and onness. Unless they're not really showing up, you know, in a real way, then, you know, take their on and offness as a data point, but still do not internalize it like something is wrong with you. I feel like for most of you, this connection is like, they're just a little surprised at how they feel. Like they were a little shocked. They weren't expecting to meet the person that they wanted to marry, that they wanted to create a life with here. And yeah, this is really, really good. I feel like this was destined. I feel like now is a very, very beautiful, fertile, lucky time to really have those deep, open, honest, bold conversations with your partner, okay? Be willing to get a little uncomfortable. Be willing to say the wrong thing, okay? Be willing to, you know, express yourself, express your needs, express your desires, express your vision with your partner. Where do you see this going? Where do you see this growing? Okay, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.